Alright, bro, in this video, I'm gonna show you how to kill yourself. I mean your weak self. And how to actually get rid of the weak version of yourself right now that still stands strong to this day. Okay? We all know you've been wanting to improve. We all know you want to make a freaking comeback. We all know you want to go up to your freaking classmates, or you want to go up to your work and you just want to be the best version of yourself, not just so you can show others, look at me, so that you can finally feel like you're the main character of your life. You're done living in despair. And me too, I was also finished. So in this video, I'm gonna go over step by step how to destroy that weak version of yourself that exists today, and how to completely make a complete new shift. Okay, all right, let's go ahead. All right, so how do you actually destroy your weak self? Well, I'm gonna move out the way so you can see this, right? You see two people, I drew them, okay? So the first person is the version of yourself that you want to get rid of. Okay, that could be the version of yourself right now. This other person, and it's a horrendous, it's a worst drawing, but this drawing is creepy. It's low-key like creepy. But this is your dream self. As you can see, your dream self. I'm gonna move this out the way. So your dream self is the man you want to be. It's the guy with aura. It's the guy with freaking energy. It's the guy who walks into a room and people are like, damn, he's him. And I know how cringe this sounds to some people, because some people haven't been through enough pain like me and you have. So this is why they don't want to be like that guy. Right? You see there's always a freaking spectrum. There's this one guy who's just like, who doesn't give a crap about changing his life. He scrolls. He may be one of your friends, right? He scrolls, he plays video games, he wakes up at freaking 12 p.m. on a summer break, and this guy just doesn't give a crap. He's like, oh, I just want to have fun, and I just want to have fun. And yeah, this guy wonders why he can't get any girls. This guy wonders why he's so freaking lazy. He wonders why he's getting 60s on his tests. And now me and you used to live like that, but we're not like those people anymore, because we decided that's a waste of life. We're literally wasting our life. I want to be that guy who can attract any girl I want. I want to be the guy who can get good marks, who can make money, who can become a freaking, I don't know, a Chad, right? So this is the person that we want to be. You know, the guy with aura. So how do you actually get there? Well, number one, we have to go through the self that you want to get rid of. Alright, so I wrote down some of the traits of our old selves. This is pretty much my old self. Hopefully it relates with you. But pretty much, the number one thing, the guy who always freaking procrastinates, can't do work for his freaking life. School's coming up, an exam is coming up. Literally, my younger self, me, I had an exam the next freaking day. I had a math exam, and I still remember this in grade 10, right? This is freaking crazy. In grade 10, what I ended up doing, and you won't believe this, I used to be the guy who told everyone, yeah, guys, I'm a studier, guys. I study so much, guys. I studied for like 7 hours yesterday. Like, I'm such a studier. So this guy asked me, like, after, like, I had a test, right? And I didn't study a freaking second, like probably like 30 minutes max. And even those 30 minutes were not focused. I was going on IG, I was going on TikTok, I was doing other stuff that I'm not going to speak about, playing games or whatever. And someone asked me after that test, the guy is like, did you actually study? And I literally told that person, yeah, bro, I studied. Like, bro, I was sitting at my desk for like 6 hours. Right? So when the test marks came in, what the frick do you think I got? I got like a freaking like 45, or maybe a 50 max. Either I failed the test or I got really bad. And so whenever the same friend came out to me, like, yo, what'd you get? I was like, oh man, bro, this teacher is so bad. This teacher is genuinely so ass. Like, I was getting such bad marks that I blamed everything on the freaking teacher, obviously. And I told him, yeah, the teacher just asked, bro, like, what the frick are these questions? These questions are so hard. I never studied these questions. Shut the frick up, bro. You didn't even study. So I was this guy who would always fake everything. I would literally cheat on my test. And I knew deep down I felt like a freaking shameful loser who didn't actually accomplish anything. And I would look at the people who were really smart, who were really doing things in life, who were really like accomplished, and I would be like, I wish I could be like them, bro. I genuinely felt like I wish I could be like those guys. Like, there's this one girl in my class, I low-key had a crush on her too, but she was pretty, and this girl was genuinely smart, and she would raise her hands and everything, and bro, everyone liked that girl, bro, like, bro, but like, I was like, man, I wish I could like genuinely be smart. I wish I can genuinely like just do the work. Like, I always wonder how these girls and like these smart Alex and these smart guys, like, how did they actually study? I always wondered, right? I always wonder why I was never able to work hard, right? And that was because of an identity issue. and we're gonna jump into that. So I couldn't do the work. Addicted to not just IG. You see IG, but it's not. I don't mean just IG. I mean instant gratification. IG for short. Instant gratification is what what I was addicted to, like yourself. Now there's gonna be so many people that are like, no, bro, scrolling is just scrolling. Scrolling is normal, guys. Playing video games is normal. Eating junk food is normal. They say that because they haven't felt the pains, the issues of like eating junk food all day or scrolling all day. We do. We have different freaking priorities in life. Like we actually want to achieve stuff in life. We feel the pains of wasting our lives away, sitting at our desk, scrolling for 4 freaking hours. And we just wish, bro, I'm tired. I'm freaking tired of living like a shameful, sorry loser with absolutely nothing accomplished. Forget the day. Freaking last 10 years of my life, I didn't do anything. Okay? And it even sucks when you're seeing other people and they're achieving so many things. And like, I want to be rich. I want to be like this. But you're stuck in the freaking cycle. And they're also underaccomplished, as I mentioned. And frankly, an NPC. No one freaking knows your name. No one knows. I guess some people know my name now. But like, no one knows. No one knew our names before. We were just in school. Like no aura, nothing. Just felt like a little side loser just walking around. And we felt the pains of that. There's gonna be some kids that like don't care, they're like NPCs. There's people in this world that don't really care to NPCs. They do care. They just kind of hide it away. But for us, we really felt the issues of being a freaking NPC. So this is our younger self. And this is the person that we have to get rid of. The number one thing I need you to understand is the fact that discipline, self-improvement, doing the good habits, as you say, like you know that in order to get to this version of yourself, you have to become disciplined. In order for you to become your best self, you have to work hard. You have to genuinely do the good habits. Now, you have to change your frame, okay? You have to change your mindset, and I'm gonna help you with that. Most people think that discipline is like, oh, discipline is so hard. Guys, how do you become disciplined? Like, I can never become disciplined. I can never eat just these kinds of foods. Like, I want to eat cookies and burgers and cotton candy, and I want to drink Coca-Cola and whatever, right? So there's many people in this world that look at, and you're not one of them, but there's many people in this world that look at discipline as like, bro, like this is so dead, guys. Like, I don't want to do the hard work. They look at homework, they look at work as like, I don't want to do it. What if I told you that you can literally reframe your freaking mind to the point where you look forward to working hard? I was literally looking forward to making this video. Isn't that crazy? I literally came from like a run. I literally just ran. I went out in nature and I ran. Now, if you told that to myself freaking 4 years ago, 3 years ago, not even 4, 3 years ago, and you told them, yeah, guys, let's go in the morning. Let's wake up at 5 a.m. I wake up at 5 a.m. Let's wake up at 5 a.m. and let's go running outside. Do you think my younger self would be like, yeah, I want to do that? Deep down, I want to do that. Because deep down, I knew like that's what strong men did. That's what accomplished men did. Deep down, I always want to be the guy who's like freaking training, going crazy, like just working hard. But I would literally be like, yo, you're just stop. Like no one's gonna wake up at 5 a.m. Because comfort overtook me. Comfort overtook me. So you have to reframe your mindset to the point where you actually look forward. Like you're actively choosing to wake up at 5 a.m. That's crazy. I actively chose. Like I went on YouTube and I said like, I want to wake up at 5 a.m. I want to wake up early. Forget 5 a.m. You don't have to wake up 5 a.m. 6 a.m. 7 a.m. I actively chose to wake up early. Why? Because that's what the highest version of myself would do. That's what the most accomplished version of myself would do. He would wake up early. He would leave his comfort behind and he would he would conquer the day early in the morning before anyone else wakes up. Because that's what high achieving men do. They don't just sleep in. I had the option to sleep in today. I'm literally sleep deprived. And I almost did, but then all that freaking allowed me to not sleep in was just not going back and wasting the freaking day. Because I knew that if I slept and I would wake up, I would feel worse than if I just stayed up anyway. So anyway, how do you reframe your mindset to actually want discipline, actually want to work hard? Is by looking at this life and you have to run away from it. You see this person right here? You have to escape the misery. You have to escape this life which brings you no purpose, no fulfillment, no happiness, and it puts you to shame every single freaking day. The life of just instant gratification, scrolling, is a life that your freaking heart is dead. It's a life where you have no purpose in your life. It's a life that you're not gonna achieve anything. It's a life of mediocrity and staying the same. It's a life of NPCs. It's a life of just no action, no nothing, no fun. You think that this life would be fun because these same people that engage in like instant gratification all day, technically, they're having the most fun because they're getting the most stimulation. Like they're the ones who are scrolling outside. They're the ones who are always going out to parties and freaking eating the best food, the most tastiest food, and yet they become the most freaking depressed. They become the ones who are lost. They become the ones who are staying stagnant for years. These same people on university, in school, they're having the times of their lives. Like you see so many kids, like they're freaking partying it up. They're hooking up with 50 freaking girls from high school or university, whatever. And yet they're the ones who end up depressed, broke, and forgotten about. Crazy, right? Crazy. So you have to look at this life. You have to look at the lifestyle of the average NPC and just be like, I don't want to be an average NPC. That life will bring me no happiness, no joy, nothing. I want to be successful. I want to be accomplished. I want to go look at myself in the mirror and genuinely feel like I've built something with myself. I want to be an inspiration for men to become their best selves and not stay weak. I know what it feels like to stay feminine. I know what it feels like to be disrespected and freaking shouted at by your freaking girlfriend. I know what it feels like to see freaking girls ahead of you. Like most girls in school are ahead of most men. What happened to masculinity? What happened to manhood? Weren't we supposed to be the leaders? Weren't we supposed to be the people that at the forefronts? Not saying we're better than women. We were supposed to freaking provide for them, no? What the frick happened? What happened? We chose comfort. We chose weakness. And we know we feel weak inside. We know we feel like we're the shell of a freaking man. We know that we're wasting our lives away. So, look at this life and be like, I don't want to be this freaking NPC ever again. Look at his face. Look at his face. Do you want to be this guy? No, you probably don't. So like, look at these traits. Look at the traits. Look at his lifestyle as the most NPC thing in the world. And this is when you're going to start to accept being disciplined, because discipline is going to give you freedom. Discipline is going to give you freedom. Discipline is going to give you purpose. Discipline is going to give you fulfillment. When you actively wake up, when you actively want to wake up early, when you go out, like, you make a coffee, you freaking eat your breakfast, you go out to the gym, you go running, you're doing the things that may seem hard to most people, but it's not hard to you, because again, you're not this guy anymore. You're the guy who chooses to live excellently. That means that you're genuinely looking forward to going to the gym, because this is what gives you real-time results, real-time happiness, real-time purpose. You're feeling fulfilled after doing something hard. You go out for running. Like, for example, 2 days ago, I ran 5 kilometers, 5K. My first ever 5K. I'm not a runner, by the way. I barely ran in my life. And 2 days ago, I ran a 5K. Do you know how freaking accomplished I feel? Because one of my biggest issues was running. Like, I hated running. I didn't look forward to running. I always freaking ran away from running. Like, I would never run. But I would look at people online, on Instagram, and I would just see, like, wow, they're running this many, kilometers, and, like, they're just achieving their best selves. Like, they feel so confident and freaking. So when I ran 5 kilometers, I felt so nice. Like, I've actually genuinely felt like I've accomplished something, and it genuinely felt peaceful. Yeah, the run was hard, but you feel like you're on a different freaking wavelength. You feel like you're achieving new things, right? So pretty much this is what makes you get attracted to doing the hard work, is reframing your mind by looking at this NPC version of yourself, which could be you right now, and be like, this has brought me so much pain that I don't even want to live like this anymore. I would rather choose to live disciplined. I would rather choose to push my body, push my mind, push myself, so that I can become the best version of myself, so that I can go attract any girl I want, so I can be the most confident, best looking version of myself, so I can be a leader for my family, so I don't have to stay weak and insecure anymore, to the point where, like, when I'm talking with people, I'm yeah. Like, you feel like you feel so down, you feel so weak. It's time to freaking stand up. Not in a freaking prideful way, not in a way you're like, oh, I'm better than you. No, but in a way where, like, you're confident and you know you're freaking capable. You can see a confident man when you see one, right? So this is our goal, right? This version of ourselves. So how do you actually get rid of your weak self? Well, it's through something called suffocation. I know this sounds like some self suicide. No, I'm not. But suffocation is pretty much, you have to literally suffocate this version of yourself that exists within you. Okay? What that means is suffocation through hard work. Your biggest weapon, your AK-47, your tank, your freaking grenade, whatever weapon that you like, is hard work. And specifically, I can put Atomic Habits. You probably heard of the book, right? Your biggest weapon is Atomic Habits, meaning daily habits every single freaking day that you actively want to do, right? Like, you've changed your lifestyle now. Daily habits every single freaking day, consistent, will slowly remove this weak self that exists within you. You see, if you want to be someone different to who you are right now, you have to act differently. You have to do things that are different, and you have to live differently to who you're right now. Duh. Like this is freaking basic common sense. Like if I keep doing the same things, I'm gonna be the same person. Remember, who you are right now is just determined by a few things: your mindsets, your environment, your habits, and your skills. Almost like it's very few things that who you are determined by, right? So if you want to be someone different, you have to live differently, act differently, and you will act differently by living differently. And so the atomic habits, what's important is that the more you do a habit, the more, and I'm gonna get freaking technical here. Okay, just listen up. The more you do a habit, the more like internal memory you create. The more you do something, it becomes a habit. When it becomes a habit, it becomes a part of who you are. Imagine if you have a habit of going to the gym. What the frick? Like then you'll be a gym rat, right? It becomes a part of who you are. You love the freaking gym. Like there's many people like myself that like going to the gym is part of our daily routine. It's almost like it's not an option. Of course, there's gonna be some days I'm gonna miss it, blah blah blah. But on a regular, like it's not a freaking option. Like it's not even like I don't even negotiate with myself. Like, oh, do I go to the gym today? Do I? No, I don't negotiate because I know going to the gym is what helps me become the man I want to be. Going to the gym is what helps me become this guy, the guy who has aura, the guy who's freaking killing it in life, the main character. It helps me become the most masculine version of myself. It helps me become the most confident version of myself. It helps me look at my freaking the people who doubted me, the freaking girl who broke up with me, those people, and tell them in the face, yeah, look at me now. You left me, sure, cool. I was a loser back then anyway. Good for you leaving me, but you didn't have trust in me. You weren't supportive towards me. And now look at me. Now I can attract any girl, not just you. Freaking heck, bro. Like this hits differently when you genuinely look at when you genuinely obsess over being this man, because you'll be obsessed with becoming a different version of yourself once you were super down bad, like myself and probably you as well. Okay, so the atomic habits, do the habits that build this guy every single freaking day. Small habits every single freaking day, and it will slowly, literally build connections in your head, which will then resonate to who you are right now. Meaning like you're just gonna become him. Like the more you do something, the more you just resemble that person. The more you freaking watch porn, like let's just say you watch it once and then you stop watching it. But then the more you do it, it builds a freaking habit, and this is why most people are addicted to porn, right? Same freaking thing. Same absolute thing with hard work as well. It doesn't stay hard. It gets easier as time goes on. It gets easier. Like don't think of like, oh, discipline. Discipline gives you freedom. Discipline gives you freedom to live the actual life you want with true fulfillment and true purpose. Just freaking remember that. Don't think, oh, discipline is hard. No, it's not hard. It's something that you want to partake in. I want to be disciplined because it gives me that purpose that I was freaking missing. Okay? So that's how you do it, bro. This is how you literally off your old self and become your new self. Obviously, it's not going to happen in a freaking day. So don't expect that. Though it's not going to be a 1 month freaking program, training program. Don't expect that. It's going to be a forever thing. Again, if you want to be different to who you are right now, you must live like him. So if you think like, oh, I'm going to go to the gym for a month, or like, and then I'm going to stop, like the frick, then you're going to go back to your old self. Like either you're going to choose this or you're going to choose this. Up to you. This is your new self. This is your weak self. Your weak self would quit. Your weak self would tell you, nah, I'm good. Let's just relax. But your new self is like, no, let's keep pushing. Because I'm the most accomplished version of myself. Create your anti-hero. Create this version, like this guy right here, with like the specific looks, the types of girls he's attracting, the money he's making, the city he's living in, how accomplished he feels, how close to God he is, how purposeful he feels, how fulfilled he freaking feels. Fulfilled. I know, like young people don't think of the word fulfilled. But this is why most people are freaking depressed. And they don't even know they're depressed. Because they're chasing things that are freaking temporary. Okay? This will give you long-term happiness, long-term fulfillment. And that's the main goal of life at the end of the day. Most people are like, well, why do you think they actually suicide? Because they don't feel fulfilled with life. They're like, I don't know what else to do. Like this. Of course, it's much more worse than that. But it's typically because they're not fulfilled and they're depressed. The definition of depressed is I am not fulfilled. Like there's nothing fulfilling my heart. Okay? So just remember this. This is how you destroy your weak self. And I hope this freaking benefits you. I know this is a long one. And all I want to say is, all the best. If you need any help or something, like DM me on my Instagram. I'm always on Instagram posting my stories. I reply to DMs. And I want to build a freaking connection with you boys. Like I genuinely want to build a connection of strong masculine men that are just choosing to improve themselves every single freaking day of their lives. Men who are leaving off mediocrity, who are choosing to make the world better by becoming their best selves, by becoming the leaders, so that like the freaking feminists are gonna start to go down as men start becoming masculine and things go back to normal. That's my main goal. This is the impact that I want to leave through this channel. right? I want to help men become men again. And I want to help men become the main characters of their lives and benefit their families, their friends, and everyone else. And I want men to be on purpose. And I want men to stop killing, literally suiciding. Right now, it's ironic we're talking about killing your old self, but I want men to stop suiciding because they don't need to suicide. Genuinely, that's not the answer. That's just giving up on life. You can become your best self. You just need to do the right things, and hopefully, I can provide that. So, hopefully, this helped you. I love you, bro. And DM me on my Instagram if you have any help, if you need any help or like questions or if you want to speak. Other than that, I'll see you on the next one. See you later, bro.